Okay, we come to second derivative test. Okay, this is just a summary. Basically, when your second derivative is positive, it means it's a minimum point. Because after the point, it will go up, become more positive. Whereas for the other case, if second derivative is negative, it's a maximum point. Because after the point, it becomes negative. I hope you can see the pattern. Okay, by the way, if second derivative equals to 0, it means it's inconclusive. Okay, it can be a maximum, minimum, or point of inflection. So you need to go back to first derivative test, which I've taught you. Okay, first question. Okay, I have this curve. Find the expression for dy dx, obtain the coordinates of stationary points. Okay, I'll leave you all to do this without explanation because this is from my first video. Okay, I'm done with part 1. I already found my 2 coordinates. I'm just focusing on part 2 for this video. Okay, find the second derivative expression. So, how we find second derivative? You differentiate one more time. After that, okay, I will find the nature of stationary points using second derivative test. Okay, now I'll teach you what is the second derivative test. After you sub in, okay, you just have to tell me positive or negative second derivative. Agree with me? First one is positive, second one is negative. Okay, so this is just a second derivative test. I have concluded this first point is a minimum. Okay, and x equals -4 is a maximum.
Okay, so now we go on to the last part for sketching. Before I sketch, I need to find the critical values. Because it is a power 3 cubic function, okay, I'm supposed to have 3 critical values. Use your calculator, go to mode, equation, cubic, and then you can start keying in your values of coefficients. You should have keyed in these values, and now we press enter. And these are our critical values. Okay, what it means is that the curve will cut the x-axis at these 3 points. Okay, from part 2, which I found the minimum and maximum points, I will also write it in my sketch. Finally, let x be 0, my y will be -1. Hence, the y-intercept will be -1. Now let's join all the crosses together to form one smooth curve. Notice how I shift my -1 so that it's aligned with the smooth curve that I've drawn, and don't forget to extend the curve. Okay, because the curve will pass through the points and it passes through all the way. This is how the final sketch of your curve will look like, and make sure to check for your x-intercepts, y-intercept, and stationary points.